Hi everyone, today I'm gonna make a quick tutorial on how to install and configure the Skyrim SE mode Elden Ring weapons art. You will need to install all the offsite requirement first. After you have installed all the requirement, make sure that you install all the requirement of the modes that you are downloading. Example, open animation replacer. You will need to install all the requirements. Sometimes it's easy to miss one or two requirements because there's so many things. After everything is done, you just have to go to the main files here and to install the three of them. After, you will need to go to the MO2. Now you need to launch Nemesis and to select Attack Distar Experience, Payload Interpreter. If you have Elden Counter, you select all three. If you have Dodge, you select Dodge. And Precision, you need to click on Precision. If you have the Time Block, you select it. Hotkey Skill, you select it. And True Directional Movement as well, because it was in the requirement. And Turn Animation don't affect the property. Now what you need to do is click on Update Engine, and after launch Nemesis Behavior, and that's done. Now let's go into the game. Okay, once you are in the game, you will need first of all to go to the MCM custom skill menu. You need to set a hotkey skill. You need to N and P or whatever key you want to bind. MCM power attack. This is the one. If you have one click power attack, this is the alternative. Please make sure that direction of movement drawn is set on vanilla, and that the target lock is set here. Because of the custom menu that you have set, you will have to press the key and it's gonna do that. You need to click, and here we go. This is the custom skill menu. First of all, you're gonna have to unlock this one, and it's gonna unlock the ability to create items. After that, you guessed it, it's like the more you go into it, the more options you have. You see Elden Skyrim and Elden Skyrim skill. We're gonna click on the first one and see what's in here. Okay, you see it's the run. The Blood of Sephira is an item that you will need for some skills. You will see a bunch of stuff. Let's go in here, and this is the Ash of War. This is what you're going to enchant to basically make the skill works. So you take like Arcane, Dexterity, Mystery or Strength. This one doesn't really work. And you click on that. Okay, it's done. This is the incantation items. This is an item that you will bind to your favorite hotkey, and it's gonna act as a skill basically. So this one is pretty good, as well as this one, because it's not too OP, and you basically just have to click on them. Quick reaction, you can dodge, it's another skill. These ones are super important because it's gonna change your stance, shield look, and it's gonna change our attack. And these are the secret books that you're gonna absorb the magic in the spell menu. So here we are in the spell menu. You're gonna have first of all one of them, and you're gonna unlock them with the skill you want. Basically, you're gonna go here and you're gonna take one of them. Now, if you don't have any skills, it's gonna show you like this. But if you want to have a skill, you're gonna click on that one, or you're gonna click on that one. So, Senseway. This is the fun. This is all the fun. Weapon art scroll that are gonna act as an enchant. You really need to click on Dragon Mystery Enchant Way, because this is the spell that will allow you to enchant your skill with another skill, if that makes sense. So let's see. I'm gonna take this one from One End Sword and Throw in Finesse. And I'm gonna take it And because it's a scroll, you're gonna do the scroll animation with your mouse. That's it. And now your character is going to be red. You're gonna click here and you're gonna click Enchant Way. And now you're gonna click on Dexterity and you're gonna have this unlock. The first one is not charged. This means that you only have one skill. And this one is charged. That means that you have to hold the sprint button, the shift key. And now you're gonna press here and there we go. Ash of War Dexterity. The dexterity here. Now you need to hit your favorite hotkey. Generally it's Q for Sky UI. And you need to basically put them in your favorite. You need to put a hotkey. It's set to 2, but you can set it to anything you like. You do the same thing for the incantation items. I'm gonna set the hotkey to 8. So you're gonna have the incantation items. And this is how it works basically. So I'm gonna put a 1H weapon. So make sure that you don't have anything in your left hand because it can cause some bug. And make sure that you have set it to a hotkey. Don't click on it, but set it to a hotkey. I have set my rune to Bastion form. It's for 2-hander only. It does a sprint and power attack, and the attack is pretty badass. This one is 2-hand only, sprint power attack. This one as well, sprint power attack. I'm gonna leave it to Bastion form and show you later. Let's start by clicking number 2. You need to lock an enemy for that one. If you see that the animation works, it means that it's gonna work when you lock an enemy. Now for the incantation items, you see I have selected the 8 key. No, go away because it's gonna do a lot of damage. You set your hotkey. There we go. For this one you need to press the shift or the sprint button to work. Earth Shaking Dragon. Hunter's Gun. This one is really good because it's not too OP. Old Moonlight, it's gonna shoot. Yeah, with the sword. And if you press the shift button, it has different animation based on the weapon that you have. So this is, to be honest, it's pretty cool. And it's pretty OP if you want to fight big enemies. Elden lore for getting Blood of Serapha. And I'm gonna show you the rune. Bastion rune, change into a 2H weapon. This one. So you see, it's attached in the back. And when you do this, Bastion form, you need to sprint and you need to click either your power attack button or the right button on your mouse and stay click. It really depends on the one-click power attack button or the MCM power attack button that you choose. Sometimes you will need to click the sprint button, and for other people you don't need to. But it's pretty cool because if I click the power attack, it's all about movesets and how it looks. So I recommend that you also download movesets. Archaic, you see the swirl is now on my back floating, so it's a different skill. When you have enemy, you see the red, it's gonna do an execution, or I think it's pretty good. You have so Bloodwill, I pretty much let it set on Bastion form. And wound, I don't really know what this is. It's a sliding movement. Okay, yes, the control thing, and you slide, you just sprint and you make a nice animation. As for the secret books, you will also receive the Ancient Dragon staff, which can launch animation. For the secret books now, this is for releasing spells when you're using a weapon. To be honest, I don't really use it. The thing is, you have to put in your hands the spells that you want to cast. Make sure that it's both ends. Even if it's only a spell that use left or right hand, you absolutely need to put it into left and right mode combined. So okay, we're gonna try this one. Okay, Untold Legends. I'm gonna bind it to 8. I'm going to take Frostbite and make sure that it's 2-end. Now press the 8 button. 8 button, or the key you bind it. Now change. I'm gonna use Igni. 8 button. 8 button. Okay, and now we switch to a weapon. Okay, you see, this is the second spell that I have binded, so it works, and you can change the spell with the shift button. I think the thing to know about this mod is that it uses a lot of hotkeys, so you need to know where your hotkey are. You need to set favorite hotkey. You need to have a hotkey skill if you are using other mods, because there's gonna be too much conflict. And you need to have at least a mouse with 2 buttons that you can bind. Like example, I have a mouse that has 2 buttons on the side, so I can dodge like this, and I can do a spell with the other button. So it's more convenient and it's more fluid, instead of having to put your hands on the keyboard and do a lot of bows. So yeah, pretty much it. You can of course change the hotkey to each kill to the one that you want. You can even, I think, assign a mouse button with a hotkey extender for the favorite menu. It can be something to consider if you don't really like this way of playing Skyrim, but I think I explained pretty much a good part of it. If you have questions, please don't hesitate. I have spent hours. I understand it can be a bit tricky with Skyrim modes, so feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to tell me if you want another type of Skyrim modes video. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.